This is Lola Lee T.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So Neveah's side boo rapper Taboo was back on Twitch exposing BLUEFACE baby mama Neveah. So the audio in this video is 100% better. Thank you, Taboo. And hopefully he will not go live from another noisy place. And we can better hear him today, which is great. So anyway, so this live was very, very tea-worthy, guys. I want you guys to watch this video to the very end so that you don't miss any of this tea.
That could be my baby too, Blue. She ain't swallowed. We ain't
It seems that Neveah has been doing some pillow talking to Taboo and says that BLUEFACE is on the DL.
She told me a whole lot of other. She told me all this DL stuff he got going on and all this backdoor play he like. So it's like I said, she sit there on stream still talking, right? Oh no, he's lying. My baby mama, my exes then got mad at me plenty of times. They ain't never said I was DL. Never. That's nothing never has said to me. That's something she's just not supposed to expose. If you get down like that, whatever, she's supposed to keep that between you and her. She ain't supposed to go and tell everybody. But like I said, she is a liar. So it's kind of, you know, Jason Lee. I seen an interview when he said, Jason Lee, when he said, because at first I forgot about it, but I kind of remembered it halfway through. Then I was seeing the thing with Jason Lee, and he's like, yeah, I don't think anything that you do with, you know, it's okay. If you like this and that, it's okay. But you're supposed to be a thug, though.
He said the last time that him and Neveah slept together was actually November. And if y'all remember, that's a completely different story that Neveah told BLUEFACE. And also, if you remember, Neveah did say she conceived in November, the day of BLUEFACE's coming home party. That's what she said at first. And that kind of lines up with when we saw, that lines up when the fans saw the pregnancy test on the windowsill. If y'all remember that, the videos are on my channel here. You guys can go look. And then Neveah changed her conception date to sometime in December. So the dates continue to change. And just in case people missed it, Taboo explained why he came out the woodwork in the first place. She told lies on him and tried to make him look like a loser. And he feels disrespected, you know, the way BLUEFACE came at him. You know, he wasn't expecting that. And if y'all remember, BLUEFACE said this man was ugly, and he is not ugly. I think BLUEFACE was just jealous. So he also spoke on Neveah's other side boo, Nevaeh. Taboo also gave some other exclusive tea. You know, he talked about Neveah cashing that bag, seemingly exposing Neveah for getting pregnant by athletes and rappers, and then asking for money for terminations, saying that she always gets something out of those relationships. So guys, like I said, very tea-worthy live. Get yourself a snack and listen in.
Yeah, you can ask questions. Go ahead. Ask me whatever you want. I already got a feeling what you want to ask. Is that your baby? Gotta love asking that. The last time, November. But hey, she conceived December 1st. So, you know, so she say December 1st. So I'm in the clear, right? Now let's talk about, oh, well, I didn't know that. She said she conceived December 1st. So conceived to me, well, correct me if I'm wrong, conceived means that she, you know, that's when she got pregnant. I wasn't with her December 1st. But you know what I mean? So these people, you know, these people say whatever. What does conceive mean if I'm wrong? Look, the whole thing about it, right, is that if she would have never came about the situation, how she came about it, then I would have never said what I had to say. Feel me? But now it's like you lying on me and you trying to make me look bad. So all of what I'm doing, you gotta sit with that. You gotta sit with that. You gotta sit with what I'm doing. You gotta sit with this embarrassment. If you feel embarrassed, you gotta sit with that. Because that's what I had to do. I had to sit with that. I had to take that. And I don't go about what nobody think when they on some, oh man, you gotta keep it. No, she should have kept it a certain way. And then that, when he should have kept it a certain way. I wasn't expecting him to come at it like that when he got to, oh, that this. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. You know, because since everybody says it's so player nowadays. You feel me? So like I said, I could have came at it a whole other way. I kept it strictly on the. Anytime you get to saying anything about it, ain't nobody perfect, but when anytime you get to say anything about it, that's not P, regardless of what you say. And I ain't sitting here and saying I'm the most perfect. But if you speak on it in any kind of way, any kind of negative way to a woman, that is not P. For who you are, what the context of it was, who the girl is to you. If you speak on a man in any kind of negative way, you're no longer P. You no longer kept it P. She told me a whole lot of other. She told me all this DL stuff he got going on and all this backdoor play he like. So it's like I said, she sit there on stream still talking, right? Oh no, he's lying. That liar. And then I had seen him say, oh, I believe you. Yeah, this is my thing. How can you trust that sends your jail messages out to another man? How could you ever trust that? How could you trust that does that? Now, if you trust it, that's on you. But at the same time, the involving me in he's lying, this and that, why not? This be my thing. Why not just say what you have to say and just leave it at that? Because like I said, this is the part where people need to clip. When she don't want to ask her question, she says, what does she say? Oh, that's my personal business. I don't want to answer that. He asked her, how many rappers you when I was going, how many rappers you? She said, that's my personal business. I don't want to answer that. Then he said, how many? That's my personal business. I don't want to answer that. So why when it come to me, you got all these answers? Don't answer. Keep it as, I don't want to answer that. That's my personal business. I don't want to answer that. I don't want to say it. But all that, you lying, this, I got the life for it. Dead on me. Like I said, my baby mama, my exes then got mad at me plenty of times. They ain't never said I was DL. Never. That's nothing of never has said to me or about me. Then I seen an interview with the, is that Jason Lee? What's the guy that do the Hollywood Unlocked? Jason Lee. I seen an interview when he said, Jason Lee, when he said, because at first I forgot about it, but I kind of remembered it halfway through. Then I was seeing the thing with Jason Lee, and he's like, yeah, I don't think anything that you do with, ooh, it's okay. If you like this and that, it's okay. But you're supposed to be a thug, though. A thug. And then, like I said, that's something she's just not supposed to expose. If you get down like that, whatever, she's supposed to keep that between you and her. She ain't supposed to go and tell everybody. But like I said, she is a liar. So it's kind of, who knows? But I'm just saying. Feel me? Let it speak. Let somebody else speak on me again. I've been waiting. Yes, it was asking me to allow your comment or not. But yeah, don't speak on me, especially if I didn't come speaking on you. I'm like, yeah, keep it on her. Keep it on the one that, you made it a thing between me and you. The light, he came out posting about me immediately. Why not just keep it on that? Or since you wanted to tag Blueface so bad, keep it on the Blueface. What the f is you speaking on me for? I don't even know you. I don't even know this. You speak like, you know what I mean? Fuck you. Just like how I didn't know Blueface. I've been speaking on Blueface. I didn't know. I don't know him to speak on him. I spoke on this and kept it at that. You spoke on me. He spoke on me. And then it's like, you're not even from out here. You shouldn't be speaking on him from the city. You shouldn't be speaking on me or him. You shouldn't be speaking on us. Our city, and speaking on us like you just out here doing some. That's the thing. You need to keep my name out your mouth. Dead homies. I don't know this for you to be speaking on me. You don't know me. You in apartment 305, right? That's what it is. 305. You know what I mean? So stop speaking on me. I already got the law.
You should have just said it and woke me up. Let me sleep for a little bit. I didn't know you didn't do that shit.
Of course you gonna chase that bag. You think she was getting pregnant by no athletes either? Was she getting pregnant by athletes, rappers? Hey, send that money. I ain't getting that. Send me that money. Then I'm gonna go get it. She getting that bread. She gonna get some money. She gonna get some money out of the situation. That's what I'm telling you. She's a smart for sure. All these things she didn't came out about. If you let her tell it, she got some money out of every single for sure. Every single one did some for her. Don't let her lie to you. Every did some for her. It's a thing. Another thing you gotta let. She's like this. Oh, it was just only in August. Well then why'd you keep coming around me? So mind you, a girl I'm just still keeps coming around me and we just not no more. Which the part. We just not no more. But you still coming around me. You still sending me pictures and messages and all this other, and then we just not. That's what I be saying. I hope he I know he probably thinking damn, okay, is that just trying to get some clout or that what is his? I already said it 99 times. Spoke on me. She lied, and I exposed that lie. Then she starts saying more. Then that made me expose more. Because if you think about it, like I said from jump, I only said that stop lying that you were saying you had to, you needed to be off or whatever the case may be to be in my presence and show the type of person she is with the messages. I didn't originally come out and say, oh, woo, I was just with her in November. No. I said, hey, look, it's real. I don't know how many months just like I said, you're gonna have to sit with this. I have to sit with what I have to sit with, you're gonna have to sit with what I'm doing. Hey, depending on how many months she is, could that have been my baby? Could this be my baby? Yes, depending on how many months she is. So that's why I said that. I don't know how many months you are. That's why I said that. I don't know how many months you are. So then, this he can't even tell you what. Then it's damn, you adding in extra lies. You adding in extra unnecessary lies. Some people, look, I learned this as a kid, right? When you lie, you got to keep lying to cover the previous lie. So we already caught her lying, right? We already caught her lying. Y'all have caught her lying. So y'all really caught her lying. So y'all caught her lying about the pills, right? We all caught her lying about this August-September deal. We all caught her lying about the November deal. I heard some rumors about how she said it was December 1st. Then they saying it was on Christmas. Like I said, everybody's in caught this girl lying. So like I said, and then this is the same girl that sent another man's jail messages. How trustworthy is it like that? How trustworthy can you trust her to do shit like that? Think about that. How could he trust her? I know damn well I couldn't trust her when I seen her do that. So if she showed his messages, you don't think I think she would show mine? Or some other grimy ass didn't tell me, hey, I wasn't expecting you to do this. Well, I wasn't expecting you to do what you did. Because you could have just not answered the question. Well, hey, that's my personal business. I don't want to talk about that. That's my personal business. I don't want to talk about taboo. That's it. Not that. Please, you are on dope. If you think that that could be my baby too, Blue. She ain't swallowed. We ain't fuck. She was so he don't want a better. He want this better. Or he don't want a wetter. Let's just wetter. What? Let me hear whenever. Oh, he sent her messages. He must be tender. Should have been knew that going crazy off the earth. She ain't even want no food. Rather take the Xanny. Just I say she ain't put it in. Because like I said, everybody knows that she's lying about the timelines and all that. So I didn't, you know, show when I didn't show them. So people still got questions, still gonna ask. It's still that I ain't said. And then it's like, if for a fact he gonna be like, nah, like he ain't lying. Or she's gonna be like, that's my past. Or she's gonna be like, what the fuck? He's capping. No, not capping. He's gonna know I'm not capping because this is what I'm saying. This is the thing. A lot of people, they don't like me because I'm sitting here and I spoke, and how I spoke on it went viral. So they taking it as, oh, you just trying to brag about me having dealings with a girl, and I was never trying to do nothing like that. I would have said, like, my approach would have been like how the mother dudes was. My approach was completely stop lying on my name. Those are the first couple words that I said. Stop lying on my name. Feel me? I wasn't no, oh yeah, that's my, it wasn't like I just said, oh, that's my baby, and yeah, I was your girl, and I never said that. I never said it like in that way. Those other dudes said it in that way. They showing pictures of her like, oh, this with me, this is my approach was completely different. She spoke on me in a negative way, so I was able to speak on her how I spoke on her. So for the people that don't like me, it's like, you know, how I was just raised is like, you know, don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody disrespect you. You know, on some fight back type stuff. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. You know, but I ain't saying this right. I could have not said nothing. I could have just been like, oh, I could let her have it, but why? Why? Why let somebody publicly disrespect my name? And then when I go publicly and disrespect her name, I'm the bad guy. Oh, you just trying to brag about because you, no. You know what I mean? I'm from out, you know how many, like, come on. Like, come on. You know how many rappers' girlfriends and athletes' girlfriends and these Instagram girls I didn't have, and I've never said nothing. I've never hit no internet and said, oh, I'll talk to whoever's girl. No, for what? For what? I hadn't. Yeah. So the whole narrative of me being a bad guy thing, me this and that, like I said, I've never just randomly just came out saying no crazy. The Noah, whatever, he cool. I mean, it ain't no like, well, it's whatever. But I don't get the whole, like, what is it speaking on? Because I didn't do that to them. So that'd be my thing. That's always been my problem my whole life. People would do me a way that I wouldn't do them. But the random people, like he's a random. But I'm saying, like, let's say like her. People that knew about me and her, I didn't speak on her negatively. She's a crazy, she's a witch, and she's, you know, I can say whatever. I can say whatever. I didn't speak on her like that privately to people. I just was like, oh, you know, she cool. She cool, man. You know, she living her life, doing what she do, whatever that is. But in private, I never was like, man, she a witch and she this and she that, and I couldn't even speak on you like that in private. So why would you publicly go and say that about me? Make me look like that. That's been my thing. I find the good in people. I find the good in people. And when maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just accept people for what they are and who they are. But for me, if I'm, you know, cool with you, I'll find some good in you. Even if it ain't that much good in you, I'll still find it in you. And I'll have that soft spot for you. And maybe that's my problem. Some people, they ain't worthy of having that. You know what I'm saying? So then they're going to be like, that's crazy, because say if they clip that, right? They clip that, they're gonna be like, oh, he's hurt and he's no. I'm just speaking of fact. You spoke on me publicly, trying to make me seem away. That bothered me. Spoke back. So don't say that I'm just tripping and I'm just starting stuff. No, you spoke on me and I spoke back. Simple as that. Simple math. There's no I'm hurt. There's no I'm trying to brag about. No. You spoke on me first. I said something back. That's all. I ain't here to just, you know, hey, have a good pregnancy. I guess we'll see who it is when it, you know, we'll see who it is. I mean, I ain't stressing it. I don't care. What number, Daddy? Where you? Yeah, man. That ain't my character. Hey, it's a TV show, right? It's called The Worst Ex Ever. That's another thing. I don't think y'all can see Lovely Queen's comment, but one thing I can say about Blueface is he is smart. He's gonna figure. Listen, my thing is this: they're making money off of a story that I play a part in. Right? They're speaking on my situation, of me and her situation, on camera. Why do you think they're doing that? They're doing that. She's disrespecting me. One, to disrespect me. Two, they're doing it to make some money. So why in the hell would I just sit here and just let them? That's a double no for me. You're making money off of my story, and you're lying, making me seem a certain way. You know, so we're not doing that. Yeah. My new music I'm about to drop ain't gonna have nothing to do with. Just so that people can stop being like, oh, he's just da-da-da. My new music ain't gonna have nothing to do with that situation. It'll probably have to do with this situation. Because like I said, I've been feeling like, I told you, I feel like people changed for sure. So I might make some music about that because it's on my mind. So it's like, it ain't gonna stop being on my mind until I get it out. Facts. Yeah, say if I was like a Charleston White type, I don't know I'm sure y'all know who Charleston White is. If I was a Charleston White type of dude, I would have went on there and disrespected everybody. Everybody. But it's like, for what? Y'all ain't did nothing to me. They ain't, well, you know, except for him and her. So now it's like, I made the song. The song was for y'all too. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people have no filter. So they will do something like, they will talk bad about somebody's mama. They'll talk bad about somebody's kids. I'm not doing it. You open up that door, then there's no stopping for me. Because I did see some, I guess she said, spoke on his kids. But I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that was directed towards that man, not me. But like I said, for his approach, it's more so like you get you're gonna get back what you put out. So he put out him disrespecting her in a certain way. So of course she's gonna come back. All I said was stop lying. So it wasn't really, I didn't really hear too much of a disrespect. She did say some weird, I ain't gonna lie, she did say some more weird. Oh, I don't know if he wants you or me. I don't want you at all. But why would you say I want, you know what I mean? You're gonna say, hey, I don't know if I want him, and then you're the same one that, so now it's like, hey, are you trying to sit here and say some, but you're the same one that say that man is yeah, like I ain't spoke negatively on nobody first. Did I speak negative and did I talk on that song? For sure talk. But as far as me doing it first, no. For what? Don't play with me, I ain't gonna play with you. But hey, most hated, we in the dough. I don't know if you see these other comments. We got people that's supporting us all over the world. They from Kentucky in here, Texas, Arkansas, Ohio. I said Arkansas, Ohio.
All right, guys. So we heard what Taboo had to say. You know, I do believe him. I do believe there was some pillow talking going on here. If y'all remember that video that was released where she was in the pool with her friend and she was talking about her and Blueface's bedroom activities. And then she came back and apologized for saying it. So, you know, it does line up here with what Taboo is saying.
You should have invited me when Drewski had his tour for real, because I wanted to go to that. Somebody tell me why Blueface talking about with his baby mama was just getting that booty thing together. Oh my God! I don't want to fucking say. Bro, talk about he paid for how I was just in. Look at her! Bro!
And also, if you remember what he said on the Jason Lee show about his bedroom activities. So it's looking like, Taboo is not lying here, that Neveah did do some pillow talking with him. And I just wonder what else she told him, about her and Blueface's situation. And guys, Neveah's dates are not lining up. She is changing her stories constantly. So I guess we're all just going to have to wait to see how this plays out. Do y'all think that Taboo is the father of Neveah's baby? Guys, let me know your thoughts, and let me know your thoughts on his revelations in this video. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and please hype this video. Love you guys. Bye.